I took a page from my lonely life. I didn't see much left in my life, like I was rolling with death alone, all by myself, with no smile to see. When I was dead, right dead inside, I was so lonely I couldn't find a way out, all by myself. This dating life meant nothing to me. It didn't shine no light when I was by myself in this empty world. I couldn't speak. I didn't have someone to say a word of peace, a mind of mine, all by myself in this lonely life. I didn't see a smile to see, a smile to hold. I was by myself in this lonely place. I want to find somebody to hold, to see my life in a better light. But you got to know a page of my life when I was in a single life, all by myself, like a walking with death in my sight. I was so alone in this empty life. I want to find somebody to love and find myself in a higher society of a place of a lonely life. I wasn't a lonely life if you knew how empty inside, like this blood pumping by myself. It meant nothing, this heat of mine, this warmth of mine. It wasn't true. It wasn't privilege, like a way to see, smile surrounding me, a way of life, a page for my life. I was so alone in this lonely life. I took my breath by myself, away it goes, like death is taking it when I was a single life, all by myself. No one to speak, a word to say, all by myself. You got to understand it's a lonely life. Take some drugs, some narcotics to make it feel I'm not by myself. So I lose the state of mind, this point of view I'm seeing in my life for being so lonely in a single life. It's like death right next to you, knocking at your door. It's time to die. You got to understand this lonely life. It's not nice to see all by yourself, no target on your mind. You got to know, just put the trigger, let it go. This lonely life is not for me, like a begging soul. I got to understand a better way of life, to see a privilege, so nice to see, smiles surrounding me. But you got to understand, I took a page from my lonely life. I saw my life so empty inside, all by myself, no one to speak, not to say a word to me and my soul. My mind was all by myself in a place with empty, like an echo was placed in my mind, saying you are all alone with this lonely life, to no smiles to see for the rest of your life, no privilege to see how life is, such a great moment of my life. I got to see much life, to see this privilege coming along, to understand, survive, a way to see a light so great with privileging eyes. I love it so I don't want it to fade away. I want to fade this lonely empty life, this single life, let it go. Find this privilege in my heart to see a soul. You got to understand the way it seems. This dating life was so lame, like a bachelor doesn't have a life. I don't even see it. I took a page from my lonely life and I saw a better light when I became more privileged with my life. I love it so to have those smiles in my life. I don't want to fade away, never to see it again, this privileged life.